Yeah, yo. Saturday morning, first blog at day, because I might do a couple today, who knows. I hope you're all alright. It's not a bad view from where I'm just waiting for Governor. I've took her to see somebody, a mate of hers who she knows. Get that for the view. Not a bad view, is it? Anyway, she shouldn't be long. She says 5 minutes, if that. That were at 5 to 10. It's now 10 past 10. I don't think my amazing wife knows what 5 minutes is. But never mind. I can just sit and take viewing, can't I? So, the car broke down last week, so while it had broke down, I thought, well, it didn't break down, there was something wrong with fuel filter really, and I knew it was going because it had come up, so I had that in to be done. And then I had some bad boy tyres put on it, oh, the rate tyres, all purpose. Oh. That's a mate of mine, just going up. Dale, show you these tyres. Oh. Look at them bad boys. They're rate beasts, aren't they? Oh, and I had them put on an oil while I was at it. Some lights. A couple of lights put on it. Another tyre here today. About 4 put on. The thing I don't like about these newer cars, Isuzu and all that is, and this isn't new, but they didn't have a spare wheel. And I can't get my head round at that there's no spare wheel in it. I have to carry this like stuff what is squirting tyre. Should I get a puncture? Anyway, what about him? What murdered them babbies? I don't even want to mention his name, to be truthful. I can't pronounce it anyway. What happened to John Jeffries? Or hey, by the way, talking to Jeffries, Lee Jeffries' wife, good morning. I hope you're all right. So I've said I'd give her a shout out once again, Mrs. Jeffries. Shout out to you. Now then, back to him. I think under exceptional circumstances, I think we should have death penalty back. I think it's never going to be cured, is it? Let's be truthful. 70 odd before he can get out, if he ever gets out. I don't think he'll make 70 odd, to be truthful with you. I think I think some lads will get him inside. Let's hope that there's some pilchard lid tins knocking about. But I like the death penalty, but I think it's too good for some people. It's too quick, it's too final, it's too instant. I might sound barbaric, but I believe it should be done slowly, over time. And his father, that man should face charges. He stopped him once from doing this, and I don't care what anybody says, oh, he tried to tell people. Well, whoever he tried to tell, authorities, they should be in dock as well. Absolutely unbelievable. So yeah, my idea is, yeah, I believe he should be dead, but not just by hanging. I think that is way too quick for him. I don't know, just his face, his face is evil. I've seen a lot of ugly people, especially women. Not going to say too much about that, and men. You know, I'm not going to mention names. It's not fair. And they know who they are anyway. They trolls. One very vocal troll. And there's a funeral director's wife in Sheffield who wants to see her. God almighty. Anybody going in to book a funeral there must take a look at her and thought, God, I hope that's not best he can do here. Anyway, he's evil. That bloke, you can see it. You can actually see it in his face. He's evil, vile. He don't deserve to breathe same air as us. No, he ain't got no human rights. Let's forget all this about human rights and all that. He ain't got none. Anybody what murders a child, the human rights should be, that's it, you finish. You're not human, because a human wouldn't do that. Unbelievable. It's them poor babbies' families that my heart goes out to, and friends. It really does. You can't imagine. You can't imagine what them little lasses saw with that thing. And I'm not going to call it a person, because it's not. That thing approaching them. Just, you can't begin to imagine it, can you? Not good at all. Not good that we're having to feed him, keep him warm, clothe him. Just not good. Just do away with him. People will pass away today. Decent, amazing, loving people who give the last breath to you. Always done no wrong to anybody, really. And then you've got scum like that walking this earth. What's it all about? I don't know. Don't get it. Two genders, male and female, according to Trump. You can't be a toilet brush no more in America. You can't say that you define yourself as a brick wall. What's all that about? God almighty. So there's only going to be two genders. Isn't that all they were anyway? Male and female. But some males wanted to dress as females or act like females. And some females wanted to be men. But at the end of the day, there's two genders. It starts off with two genders. You're born either a male or a female, unless you're one of them like Lady Gaga, what's got a bit of both. There's always been two genders, and there always will be two genders. What they define themselves as is irrelevant. Men should use men's toilets, and women should use women's toilets. I was at services a bit back on M6, and this man with a skirt on and makeup and a big apple's apple, I was behind him in queue getting a coffee, and he says, 2 lattes please, and bag of crisp. Rough voices, you've never, I mean, it couldn't have been a woman's voice. It weren't a woman anyway, it just weren't a woman, you could see. Anyway, he went into women's toilets. And when we were leaving, he was like walking across thing, and I says, it's a good job my wife didn't go in them toilets while you were in there, because there'd have been 2 men in there, and one of them would have been me. But you wouldn't have been walking out of there. There your toilets over there with that man sign on. Never said a word to me, just walked off. You don't want that. You don't want people with a knob going in women's toilets, or even if they had that cut off, you don't want that. No woman can feel safe going in a place that should be a safe place when it's not no more. And they say, yeah, but they've got rights. Well, hang on, women's got rights as well. A woman's got the right to go to a restroom or a toilet, whatever you want to call it, and feel safe. Anybody can dress as a woman and say, I'm using women's toilets. And that's going to start happening. In fact, it probably already does. It happens. So yeah, I'm glad Trump, and I don't mind. I've got a lot. He's not having a go at gays. Let me make this clear. President Trump is not having a go at gay people. I've got friends who are gay. In fact, one of my mates, my closest friend, the person who I think the most about, is gay. I looked after a gentleman not so long since who I classed as probably my closest friend on this planet, apart from Cheryl. He was gay. Couldn't have wished to meet a more kinder, loving, gentle, caring person on this planet. Lovely bloke. And his other half, I'm still friends with, and I don't know, he's not having a go at people like that. What he's saying is you can't be a toilet brush. You've got to stop identifying as a kitten. They're mentally ill. These people are basically mentally ill. And it's becoming a fad in schools, you know what I mean? Johnny's not Johnny no more. Johnny wants to be called a ladder. And no taking piss out of him, anybody, because he'll be in trouble. Well, in actual fact, Johnny isn't a ladder. He's a little boy who's probably got parents who's got a lot of issues going on, and they think, oh, well, my son wants to be a carrot. Fucking hell. If a child, if anybody, not just a child, wants to be recognised as a bunny, they should feed that person carrots and rabbit food. And when they say, no, if I've got a kid at 9-year-old, 8-year-old, whatever, and they come home and says, I'm being a bunny, I want to be a bunny. So fine. And you can put with that for a bit, you know what I mean, a day or so. You can say, all right, then you're a bunny, yep. This thing they're going through. Day 2, change it. Put him a carrot on a plate. Put her a carrot on a plate. When they say, what's that? Why having a Big Mac? They don't eat Big Macs. What are you talking about? Rabbits don't eat Big Macs. They eat that rabbit food. You need to eat that. And that carrot. You fucking weirdo. You'll soon not be a carrot, a rabbit, believe me. But we ponder to people, don't we? It's us that have to say, okay, we'll tolerate this. We'll put up with it. No, we shouldn't have to put up with it. We shouldn't have to changing everything round just because somebody wants to be mentally ill. No, it's not normal, it's not natural. I believe in live and let live. But I don't believe that a man should be going into women's toilets. I don't think it's right, and I don't think it's acceptable. Just like I don't think a woman should go into men's toilets. And it's not just about toilets, is it? When you think about it, it's everything. Yeah, I don't know. What a world. Somebody had said this to me when I'm 60 now, and if somebody had said to me when I was 10, one of my mates, I'm going to be whatever you want to be. Let's just think. So I'm going to be a dog. Fine. But I don't think I'd have knocked about with him that long. I wouldn't have done that anyway on Woodthorpe. You wouldn't try and define yourself as somewhere else on Woodthorpe, where I was from. Lads wore short, long trousers, and lasses wore skirts, and that was it. That's all it were. Long, short trousers just meant that really they were short trousers, but they were somebody else's, and when you're going from Jumble Sale, Tin Hut on Richmond, they were too long for you to call them short trousers. So everybody had long, short trousers. It's the camera system on here that's connected to phone. I don't know what that blood is what keeps going off. God knows. So anyway, thought I'd put something on Saturday morning. 24 minutes past 10, 5 to 10 she says. I'll be 5 minutes if that. Alright, yeah, no, I'll wait for you, love, don't worry, I'll wait and then we'll have a run back. And that wind was bad last night, weren't it? That was terrible. We're up at farm and luckily we had no issues, no problems. Oh, it's alright, it's part of it, yeah. Just one of them things. So I'm going. I might still be here at 3 o'clock, knowing Governor. I want to go and knock on door in a bit and say, are you staying all day or all night? You know, let me know, it's up to you. But you've wasted about a quarter of the tank of diesel just sat here waiting. I like Donald Trump. He's got a backbone. He's clued up, unlike the tosser that we've got, Starmer. Keir Starmer. I didn't know nobody when I was a kid called Keir. That wasn't a council estate name, I'm sure. But he ain't got a clue, that bloke. He has not got a clue. He has got no idea. You know what I think they should do? Seriously, no joking about. I'm going to say fucking about him, but I'm not going to swear if I can help it. So I stop myself. Take some of these boat people, dinghy people, illegal asylum seekers. Take them from Dover or wherever they've landed. I don't know, a dozen of them. Take them to number 11 Downing Street. This is what we should do. Because him, Chancellor or her Chancellor, they don't really live in there. It's just a flat. It's a big house, that. Stick them in there. Stick them next door to him. Let him put up with them. Let him see what it's like having them roaming around all. Let them roam around Downing Street and all around here. That's what we should do. I'll tell you something, it won't have them there for long. They would soon be outed. Because that cat that knocks about, that black and white cat that usually sat on the step, that's a bit first thing to go. They'd whip that off straight away. Yes, that's a bean pan. You'd be saying, oh, what's cooking? Something smells strange. Ah, it's them. They've had cat off at the step, the bastards. God, some girl, she's here now. She's here. She's here, don't sit down. Hey up, babe.
Hello.
I'll let my wife say good morning and then we go.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. Right, we're off. We'll see you later when I put this on. Have a lovely day. Ta-ra. Look after your sons.